Hi everyone, and welcome to Questions in Bed with me, the Maltipoo Mom. I'm going to be answering questions that I have found in various Facebook Maltipoo groups, and I am answering these questions. Hi Kim. I'm going to be answering these questions based on um, my own experience and my own research. Um, so I am not claiming to be an expert in the breed, nor I'm an expert in dog training. I'm not a vet, um, but I will be answering these questions based on my own personal experience. And here is Kimmy, my Maltipoo. Hi, Kim. You want to join the video? Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. First question. Hello everyone, I brought home the sweetest little boy 1.5 months ago. He is perfect, we only have one issue. He will not stop barking when I have to leave him. He has a big playpen with his crate, toys, and a great view. I have started off slow and tried to do all the things that I have seen on training videos. The reason why it is such a problem is because I live in a condo and cannot have him barking. I have rearranged my life to try to be home 99% of the time. But I can't live like this forever. Have any of you had this issue? What did you do to get through this? And is he just too little and will get better as he gets older? He is 14 weeks old. Great question. You know, in the beginning, that's actually how it felt. And to live in a condo or in any apartment, I can see the complication because maybe a bothersome, someone might complain. And the thing is, you just can't afford to get kicked out, especially in an apartment situation. So, for me, I mean, I don't live in a condo or an apartment, but the house I live in is attached to other houses. Um, but I've been fortunate that my neighbors also have dogs. Like almost everyone on my street has dogs. But um, I would say that I do have this issue mainly because barking can be a nuisance, but you also have to understand barking is a way of communication for the animal, especially in dogs. Now, to avoid and minimize the barking, and I would say minimize, not avoid, I should have said that, is to socialize. Socialize your dog more. You may be trying to get your dog to understand and get used to different sounds, different sights. My Maltipoo here, Kimmy, actually still barks when a UPS or FedEx truck or an Amazon truck pass by or park in front of the house. My neighbors, when she sees them outside the window, pretty much telling them to get off our property. So a lot of it has to do with training and socializing to minimize the barking. You can't really avoid the barking forever. Now, if you feel like you have to make sure to leave the house, you could always, if you can afford it, a babysitting service. Kimmy goes to daycare 4 days a week, mainly because I do work 5 days a week, and Kimmy has separation anxiety. In this case, it could be that yes, your puppy is very young, hasn't learned how to be alone, let alone understand it's actually okay to be alone. Setting up a crate is a playpen. It's all great. You just have to show that this space is like Disneyland. It's a safe space, a fun space, and that deals with eating in the pen, playing in the pen, um, and unfortunately Kimmy has confinement issues, so she didn't really succeed with a crate and a playpen. So, um, and Kimmy has been going through separation anxiety training, specifically, and so we are still doing that even now, and she's already 5 years old. I'm hoping I have answered that question as much as I could. Um, and it's not that he's just too little. I mean, he is, but you would be spending a good amount of the first several months training him to get used to maybe 2 minutes of being alone. Then you increase that to 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. It's a slow gradual. It's not like automatic that Maltipoos will know how to be alone. Next question. My Maltipoo Chloe just lost her BF, so now I need to carry her around and take her with me when I go out. She doesn't like to be alone. Can someone recommend a good car seat and pouch for her? She's 9 pounds. Thank you. So, I'm sorry to hear that. And car seat. Now, the car seat Kimmy uses is by Snoozer Pet Products. It's the Lookout car seat. I think it's the Lookout 1. Um, it's pretty much helped Kimmy with her car sickness, motion sickness, just because the Lookout car seat actually is high enough for Kimmy to look out the window. So um, I use that. That is the one I would recommend. Not sponsored, by the way. Any brands I mention, unless I say so, I'm not being sponsored to say it. But I do like the Snoozer Pet Product Lookout car seat. I've used it for 5 years, at least as long as I've had Kimmy. So it's great. Now, pouch. Now, the one I use right now is, I believe it's by Noah and Paw. And I like that one because it's the most comfortable. It's a very much adjustable, and it's very comfortable even for Kimmy to be in the sack, the pouch. It's like a sling pretty much. I've tried a cheaper version that I got through Amazon, and it just didn't do really well. I love Noah and Paw. Next question. We pick up our new Maltipoo very soon. We have never had one before. Any recommendations on things we need for her arrival? We previously had larger dogs. What's the best brush for their fur? So, Maltipoos don't have fur. They actually have hair. It's very much similar to the hair that grows on top of our head. So, the brush that works well for Kimmy, because she's so small, is that I got the Lil Pals slicker brush, and that's pretty much the only brush I have and own for Kimmy. I don't use any other brushes, but I would say that like getting a metal comb would do well for the face. Now, for any recommendations on things we need for her arrival. Now, to answer that particular question, it's really hard to say as far as arrival from the airport. Are you picking her up? You may want to, of course, bring a carrier. If you're having a flight nanny, bring the puppy from a breeder. You may have to bring your own carrier just because they more likely will not be providing one for you unless you have asked for one, and then of course there's extra costs to that. Now, like general things you may want to get for first time puppy arrival, bed, food. You may want to talk to the breeder about what food your puppy was on um, before before they transition to you, and then you could probably stick with the same one, or you can technically transition them to the one of your choice. You may have to check your adoption agreement to see if there are any stipulations as far as what the breeder expects you to do about food. I would say shampoo, conditioner, just basic supplies. just to have it. This is a very general question, so that's as best I can answer without much information that was given in the question. Next question. How is everyone keeping their Maltipoo from jumping on everyone who comes through the door? It's training. When I first had Kimmy in training for this, Kimmy didn't really jump on people, but I still had to train her to be sure that she wouldn't do that. So whenever someone came to the door, like a visitor, I always made sure to have Kimmy on a leash and pretty much have her next to me as the person came in. And of course, I would treat her because this is the behavior I want to see. I don't want her to be jumping on people. So if your dog is jumping on someone, I wouldn't treat them. I just treat the behavior I like seeing from them. Next question. Hello, my 9-year-old Maltipoo has been recently getting very dry skin and has been getting little scabs. What shampoo are you all using? What could cause this? A lack of something? Um, Kimmy uses Four Leggers shampoo and conditioner. As far as the dry skin goes, that could be various reasons. I'm not sure how often this Maltipoo is being washed, or and I would probably recommend like a oatmeal shampoo, something moisturizing um, for the skin. It may be hot spots. It's really hard to say. I don't know. Again, I'm not a vet. I would actually would go to the vet and see um, what they'd recommend in a situation like this. It could be diet. It usually for diet, you may want to add, salmon oils, something with omega-3s, just to help with skin health. Next question. What wipes do you use on your Maltipoo for her eyes? Where do you purchase them? In general, all the stuff I buy for Kimmy is from Chewy. Um, it's just the easiest place to really go get something. Um, as far as wipes go, I used to use the Angel Eyes, but I found that that's very irritating even for Kimmy. And so I just get like, I think I have the Earth rated ones right now. And then the ones I really want to try next are, I believe, the Scouts Honor. I really want to try their product because I hear really great things about it. So I'm hoping to do a review video in the future on that. And I know some of these brands, I know Earth Rated you can get on Chewy, Angel Eyes you can get on Chewy, Scouts Honor I believe you can get on Chewy, and you can also get it at PetSmart. So yeah. Last question of the evening. There's like a dog barking. What does everyone feed their Maltipoo puppy? Right now, he's still on puppy food Kirkland Costco brand chicken and peas for dry kibble. Some days he has just Purina Pro Plan wet, still a bit picky due to his teeth still coming in. I always used Royal Canin dog food, but there are so many different types of dog food. I am just curious. And he is 11 months and his name is Astro. I want to start transitioning him to adult food. I see a lot of questions about diet on these Maltipoo groups, and there's real no right or wrong answer to this. I just saw a really informative podcast on Dr. Mike's YouTube channel, and he talks to I believe, the Honest Vet. Um, and there's a lot of misinformation out there. I'm all about science-based for the most part, and I find that the vets are the best people to go to about something like this. I feed Kimmy kibble, and she's on a prescription diet. So as a puppy, she's gone from, let's see, she was on Blue Buffalo when she first came to me from the breeder, and then I transitioned her to Royal Canin, um, extra small kibble, and then quickly changed to um, Hill Science Diet, and then we went to another one up till about we went to Gemini's for the rest of her puppy age, and then once she reached 10 to 11 months old, um, or even further than that, that's when she switched to Rain Nutrition for her adult kibbles. So now she's not on that anymore, but Rain Nutrition was probably the best one we've had for years until just recently. So, yeah. If you guys liked the answers or hearing answers to some of these questions, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know when that next video comes up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll know exactly when I am uploading. And I will see you guys all next week. Bye. Kimmy, you want to say bye? Oh, she's sleeping right now.